Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I've just finished work and I am about to pick up my little one, but he's walking to auntie's, so I'm giving him some time, hence the reason I'm still in the car park. I'm giving him a bit of time so he could get to, auntie's, because yesterday I went to school and picked him up and he was like, Mom, I thought I was walking to auntie's, and I was like, yeah, but I came for you. So, let him walk to auntie's and get into auntie's independently, and then I'll be there to get him. So I hope everybody is good. Are you guys good? It's the middle of the week. Are you good? We're going to try to get this video up later today. My video that went up this morning was supposed to go up last night, but I was so tired, guys. I was just like, I literally could not, okay? I was struggling so badly, so badly to stay awake. So it didn't go up on time, but you might get 2 videos today, or I might save this and upload it tomorrow. We'll see how we feel. So I wanted to talk about exposure. All right, I feel like I'm in my little wisdom era. I feel like I've always had wisdom. but I downplay myself a lot. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I shrink myself when I get into places because I feel like I'm not it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm so sorry. It's like I'm humbling myself because I don't feel like I'm deserving to speak on certain things, but I am. And this is why some of you are here, because some of you have come across my videos from 7 years ago. Some of you have come across my videos from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you know what I mean, where I'm just talking and reasoning and making life lessons more approachable. Don't know if that made sense, but it made sense to me, and I did get a bit distracted. So I want to talk about friends. And when I'm talking about friends, we're not here to pull anybody down or insult anyone, but I want to talk about friends, friendship, friends. Okay, I really want to talk about that because over the last week and a half I've been coming across some posts, right? And I'm like, this sounds familiar. A friend told me this. One thing that was highlighted to me and brought to my attention by a friend was that men who hate you will never want to see you win. And now this is not a man bashing video, right? And when she said this, I was like, huh? But after some serious thoughts, I was like, what my friend said rings true, because I'm seeing it unfold on a daily basis, right? I remember talking to people and they would get offended because I've got my head on my shoulder, or because I'm very adept at something, or I'm very hands-on with something else. You know what I mean? Anything I said to these people would somehow not warrant a good job, you've got this, you can do it. It's always greeted with a, oh, okay, good luck with that. Okay, do you know that this wouldn't work? And they would show me stuff that's negative. Now let me give you an example. I remember about 4 years ago, 3.5, 4 years ago, I was doing YouTube. Still I am doing YouTube, because if you're seeing this video, I'm still doing YouTube. And this person that I called a friend sent me a video from some big creators who had over like 1 million followers on YouTube, and they were saying that they never earned any money from a particular video. And I was like, okay, that could be true. It could be that they didn't monetize the video, or the video didn't meet YouTube's advertisement requirements, because there's requirements. If I talk about certain topics, my videos won't get any ads in them, and ads is what gives you revenue. So I was watching the video and I was like, oh, you know, I said, yeah, this could happen, or it could also be photoshopped. You know, people do things for clickbait, right? And at the end of the day, we can't believe everything that we see on social media, because people aren't going to always tell us the full-on truth. You know, people are always selling something. But after this person sent me this, I started thinking, why would you send me this knowing that I'm a micro creator, and I'm still a micro creator? And I think back then I probably had maybe 1,500 to 2,000 subscribers, maybe. I don't know if I was in the 3,000 bracket yet, okay? And I was like, why are you sending me this? And then as time progressed, this person's true intentions and their true identity started ringing true, okay? I know I'm using a lot of true, but talking about TRUE. I started seeing that person for who they are. And how I came across this, I remember saying to them, you know, like if you've got things in your house that has value, like trainers that no longer fit, jeans, clothing, items, put them together, put them on eBay, put them on Vinted, stuff like that, and sell them. And I remember we talked about finances as well, right? But this person was investigating my finances, whereas I knew just the basis about theirs. Now, I never told them exactly my base pay or anything like that. I'm a smart girl. I'm not stupid, right? Because I could tell when someone's going fishing. But sometimes when you're going fishing, I'm going to let you catch a fish, because I want to see how you're going to operate when you know and you catch that fish. You get what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, okay? So I was like, okay. So I remember selling stuff. If you lot were here 3-4 years ago, you lot remember I was clearing out my flat and I was selling stuff. Like I was selling the push chair, I was selling the high chairs, all of Kaylan's baby stuff, because I was like, okay, Kaylan's my only baba right now. At one point I wanted another one, but right now I think I'm good. So I was just like letting go of things, the car seats, all them stuff, and just selling them, right? And I remember talking to this person on WhatsApp, and I was like, oh my God, I just sold this and I've been trying to sell it for ages. And I showed the money, but not in a boast way. We're friends, guys. We had the kind of relationship where we spoke about certain things and we showed stuff of certain things. I wasn't doing it to make that person feel any less or to bring them down. And that person did not even celebrate it. But when they came and they told me, oh, you know, my credit score's gone up and this has happened and I've got a bonus, I celebrated them, right? I celebrated that person wholeheartedly. I was like, well done, you deserve it. And I said, bigger and better will come. And genuinely, I'm celebrating them. I'm not just celebrating them just for it. I'm genuinely, heartfeltly celebrating this person. But they never did the same for me. And then going back, I always remember as well other people, like if I give them something that I've made or whatever, they will not say, oh, this is really good, this is really delicious, how did you make it, that kind of stuff. Now, I'm not saying this that I'm looking or seeking praise or validation from people. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm talking about people who I deemed as my friends not celebrating me, not encouraging me, not being, you know, honest and upfront with me about certain things. If there's something I made, they would never leave, you know, an honest review, even if it was not the best. You know, I'm open to criticism, you know what I mean? Constructive criticism, not hate, constructive criticism. They would never say that. So I always looked at it like, oh, okay, it's whatever, right? Which is what most of us do. But do we ever sit and think that these people don't do that because it's often a situation of, you could do good, but I would never celebrate you when you start doing better than me. Do we ever sit in that? No, many of us don't. We don't sit in that. We just kind of like let it bypass and be like, oh, well, you know, maybe they're having a crap day, blah, blah, blah. And we make excuses for their behavior instead of acknowledging it for what it is and affirming and saying, you know what, I don't want this. This person does not like me. They don't like me. And often at times, it might not be the situation, but 80% of the time it is, and you're not in your head. And when that friend told me that sometimes men hate you when you're happy, when you're confident, when you're doing better than them financially, all that stuff. A man could be making more money than you, but because you're very good with your finances, they would have a strong dislike for you because they are not on that level. And I thought my friend was like, what? I was like, I didn't say this to the person when they were telling me, but I was like, and as the years and months, days and hours and minutes and seconds went by, I saw exactly what my friend was saying. And to this day, I try my best to be very cautious with what I share with people. And as much as we share, not just for the celebratory effect, all right, as much as we announce, not for people to applaud us, the people who could never celebrate you privately will never celebrate you publicly. And I want to leave you guys with this. Be very, very mindful with what you share, when you share it, and how you share it, and with whom you share it to. Because not everybody who says I means I. Do you understand what I'm saying? Lead your life with love and positivity. Be accepting that not everybody is going to see you the way you see yourself. And now this is not for you to be, ignorant and all that nonsense. That's not what I'm saying. But when people don't celebrate you, still genuinely celebrate them, because guess what? You're setting the precedent to say, you know what, I'm not like you. I'm better than you overall. And when I say better than you, I don't mean like, oh, I can do this, but I don't mean in a petty manner. I mean you're gonna rise. Okay, you're not gonna lower your standards for these people. You're not gonna go on their level. You're gonna stay at your level, and you're gonna genuinely, wholeheartedly celebrate them. And gradually, these people will fall out of your life. Don't ever love anyone more than you love yourself, and don't ever give to anyone more than you give to yourself. A word to the wise is enough. This is Miss G, over and out. Please take from this what you need and leave what you don't. I love you guys, for real, and I want the best for you. And we're going to enter into 2025, if life lasts, with positive mindsets. Peace, love, and blessings. Goodbye.